Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Examiner by me. So let's get into it. Muichiro. Muichiro is very gentle. And if anything, he's really protective over you. And he hates to admit it, but it's true. But it's how it is. And he likes it that way. Even if it can be a little bit too much sometimes, he knows you accept it as well. His protectiveness was just another thing that he had to deal with, and something he tempered down when it was too much. But apparently today, it was no such thing. The two of you were out on a walk, and Muichiro had left you alone for a mere 2 minutes to get some task done, and it just so happened that those 2 minutes were those minutes that you should not be left alone. He didn't know what sick bastard thought this was a good idea, but that's how it was. The thing is, he only came back to be met with a horrifying sight. The sight of you struggling against a man who was trying to pin you against the wall. And that was all it took for him to be there in a mere second and push him down until his back was against the concrete. "You filthy bastard," he growled at him, kicking him roughly. "Don't ever get your hands on her again, or anyone for that matter, or I swear, I will find you and I will skin you myself." And the poor man was shaking at the words that Muichiro was saying, and most importantly, the conviction in his voice and the confidence that what he was saying he would do. This man had no qualms about perhaps removing someone from this world for what he was about to do right now. And honestly, it was quite correct. Muichiro did not regret what he was saying, and he certainly intended to follow up on his words, should he ever need to. And the man got the hint, immediately scurrying off, apologizing hurriedly. And Muichiro looked after him with disgust as he quickly ran off and away. It took him a couple seconds before he was able to regain his senses, look back at you, and the way you were still against your spot on the wall, frozen in place as if you were glued there. And it was honestly heartbreaking how scared you were. He wrapped his arms around you tightly and leaned in to press a soft kiss to your temple. "You're all right, Ryan. I've got you." Did he... did he do anything to you?" You shook your head, and he was quite glad that it was what he had assumed. Nothing had happened, he had got there in time, and that's all he needed to know. He took you in his arms, and you were trembling, and he knew that this must be terrifying for you. But for now he was glad that you are alright, and touched and fine. And whoever dares mess with you again, they would be lucky to get off easy, because next time, he will not be talking with his mouth, no. It would be either his fists, or, God forbid, if they're unlucky enough, his sword. So you have indeed got quite a protective boyfriend on your hand. Tengen. Tengen could be extremely protective as well, considering that you were the world to him. He knew how innocent you could be, and he knew the cruelties of the world, and the way so many men deserve to just burn. Perhaps that was a little bit of an exaggeration, but it made him angry. How so many people could be so undeserving to appreciate the gift of being able to live, and yet they still had that gift that they were unable to appreciate and clearly did not deserve. Those people, they were just the worst kind to exist in humanity in his own eyes. And that's why he desperately wanted you away from anyone like that. He loved you, dearly, very much so. And all he wanted was for you to be alright. safe and sound and away from all harm. So when this random bastard came towards you, when Tenga had only turned away for a couple minutes and tried to force himself on you, it was quite a bad experience, both you and him and everyone involved. And it would soon turn to be a very, very horrible one for that bastard that was trying to ruin your life coming forward. Because in a second you had called Tengen's name, and he was by your side, slapping him away, while the man was trying to drag you off into some alleyway. Just what do you think you're doing here? He yelled, and before the man could even respond, he hit him again, and again, and again, until he was satisfied. Then he grabbed him by the collar of his shirt, lifted him up to face you. Wyan, you want me to get rid of him? I will. You want me to leave him? I will do that too. You want me to beat him up some more? I can do that just as fine. Just tell me what you want, and I'll do it. And you better apologize, you scumbag, he said. And the man, he didn't just apologize, no. He begged. He was trying to get on his knees, crying as he told you to forgive him, telling you he was sorry, that he regrets this, that he will never do this again. And as he took a deep breath, looking at him, you slapped him square in the face. You are a scumbag, and I wish to never see the likes of you again. You better change, or I swear, if I see you again, and you're just the same as you are, I will get him. Or instead, actually, I will finish Tengen's job myself. And you told Tengen to let him go. Tengen stared at you, and once the guy was gone, he wrapped his arms around you tightly, pulling you into a gentle hug. I'm so proud of you, Ion. You're so strong. You know that. I know, and I'm just fine. I should have punched that bastard. He just caught me off guard, you said. And you could tell that you were not very fine, but he would let you have it. He held you gently in his arms, and the two of you walked home. You needed some time to rest after this encounter, and he knew that very well. And he would be there for you, and whenever you wanted to talk about it, he would listen. And if you didn't want, then that was fine too.